Vetri, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you for an exciting, empowering morning conversation. If somebody asks me, what is this morning conversation? I would say, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Here are a set of crazy people doing crazy things in order to achieve some crazy stuff. What is that? Who are these crazy people? These people are wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary people. What is it they are doing? They are believing that all of life is possible to get ease, joy, and glory. And what is that they are doing? How they are trying to achieve that all of life uh, with ease, joy, and glory just by sharing and learning and being together and joining every day at same time and discussing about some great stuff. And it's been a transformational journey for many people, and we are all so fortunate that we got Sukhdeepak sir to guide us on this. And I wish this to become a big moment. And with that prayer, I just hand over back to sir for today's question and discussion. Over to you, sir.
Hello, you missed out. You're supposed to bring them up to date from what was done yesterday so that we can start with today.
Excellent. Exactly, sir. We are discussing about how to become powerful, how to become effective. If you go and ask every individual, uh, they are successful or failure, what is their insight? What is that they want to bring out is they want to bring out their own power. They believe that they have power, but many people got stuck that they don't know how to bring it out. Now, here we are discussing this week, we are going to focus more on how to be powerful, how to be effective. So, for that, we have identified few areas like being mind wellness, body wellness, body, mind, and emotions well-being to be taken care. So this is the discussion we have been going through. Yesterday we had a wonderful session and we stopped with a a wonderful question. What interferers is stopping you to become powerful? If we get answer to this one question, our life will be very different. So these are all the things we are doing. Now we are getting deeper into what is the interferer in us that stops us. Though we have power, not able to exercise it. So that is what we are going to discuss more. Hope you all must have find out what is that one interferer which is holding you where you are. We will discuss more. And with that, over to you, sir.
All right. Good morning, everybody. And let me give you a quick revision about the entire program. Why are we doing Empowering Morning Conversations? Because we want to have all of life coming to us with ease and with joy and with glory. Yeah. So to get into that, I found that this mantra is a very, 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 very powerful mantra. And I was telling you yesterday that we should say this mantra at least 10 times, 3 times a day. So why don't we start by saying it 10 times just now? All of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Now, Acha, now my request, and I'm making this request every day to please honor it. Keep your microphones muted until you have to say something. Thank you. So here what we are doing is shifting from our survival mode, which is the default mode, to a create mode. And the more you look into your life, the more you will find that you are more and more in the default mode And very rarely do we get into the creative mode because we are busy reacting and resisting. Then we are working every morning to dissipate all the negativity that we pick up from everyone and from the circumstances. So we need to keep dealing with it. Unless you remove it, you cannot be in the creative mode. Then we are possibility seekers rather than being complainers in life. Right? And we want to increase our focus and energy. When you increase your focus and when you increase your energy, where will you put it? So let us say that you've improved your focus, you have improved your energy. Where are you going to put that focus and energy? You're going to put that to make a life that comes to you with ease, joy, and glory. You're going to put that focus and energy into being in the creative mode. You will put your energy in creating the life that you desire. So that is the purpose of your focus and energy. And yesterday we started on keys to being powerful and effective in life. Yeah, so we were looking at our own take on what is powerful. We were looking at our take on what is being effective. And yesterday we were talking about dealing with our interferers. Now, the important thing to remember is that we fall unconscious. Just like we become unaware, we lose the awareness that there are these interferers which are sometimes dominating over us. Sometimes these interferers are very subtly, in the background. So they could be influencing you overtly means visibly, and covertly. So we need to bring in sufficient awareness to know what those interferers are so that we can deal with them. That is what we discussed, and I hope some of you might have worked on it to deal with your interferers. Right? So I'd like to hear from you. What did you discover about, or like whatever you told me yesterday, you told me. Subsequent to that, have you discovered any other interferers also? Before we get into the second key of being powerful and effective, let's look at our interferers some more.
Sir, I like to say,
Yes.
yesterday I had a long chat with my daughter-in-law for about 1.5 hours. And she was explaining why our relationship is not happening. And she made me understand where I am wrong. And I admitted all the points that she told me. She said, Mama, you are all the time cribbing, grumbling, sulking. And I gave a thought on that. And she's so correct in what she said. And after that, all the time, and she used to tell me, I never used to listen. But yesterday, I listened to her, what she's saying. Otherwise, I always listening it was. Yesterday, I listened, and you will not believe, from yesterday till this morning, we are having a different relationship. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I feel different towards her also. This is what has happened to me.
Okay, congratulations. So the interferer that was coming in the way of your relationship with her, she pointed it out. It's not about you being wrong or right. There are certain things you were doing and you become aware of it. So good, she pointed out. And it's good you listen.
Also, she used to say these things to me, but I never paid any heed to her.
Good. Congratulations. Like they say, der aaye, durust aaye.
Right.
All right, who else? Come on. Who's the next person? Did you look at your interferers? Yes, Shakti ji.
Lack of focus, sir.
Okay.
I want to achieve something, but I'm not focusing on that stuff. Time to time, I'm deviating from that.
So, see, you're supposed to do that, isn't it?
Yes, I know.
What is the interferer which is not allowing you to focus on that?
My own judgments and limiting beliefs.
So you know what those limiting beliefs are?
I identified two. Still, I'm working on that,
the
sir.
real interferers, correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
now that you've identified them, what do you want to do with them?
Actually, I'm working on that. Actually, yesterday I did discretion exercise. Yeah.
And did you discreate it, or you still want to hold on to it?
So actually, it's completely didn't happen. So I'm keep on repeating that discretion exercise.
Yeah, and you may find what is underneath that, So you will deal with one, which will be on the outer layer.
Okay.
And there may be another one underneath that.
Oh. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Let me dive in with that.
Means that there's something more which you have not identified.
Okay, sir.
You keep doing it, eventually it will go. Very
Okay,
nice.
sir.
Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, who else? See, then there are two things we can do. One is that since you guys haven't done it, instead of wasting my time here and your time here on this call, right? I'll switch off the call. You can spend the next half an hour dwelling on your interferers. In any case, you have blocked this time for this purpose only, na? So don't waste your time listening to me. You go find out what your interferers are. And then find out how to get rid of them. Or maybe you can interact with each other and find out what your interferers are. See, some people are not good in finding out their own interferers. They're good in finding out the interferers of others. So what I suggest is that the rest of the session you do that. Find out what your interferers are. Okay. So I'm going to recuse myself for some time. And I'm leaving you because since you become more vocal when I'm not there, so you might as well do that. Okay. So I'll see you in a bit.
Are you serious? I think he was serious. So let's discuss. Prasad Garu.
Yes, sir. Good morning. In fact, I asked sir before this meeting how to identify our interferers in different situations. That's what I thought we'll discuss.
So till now, what we have understood, the interferers are basically, as yesterday we learned, either it could be some emotions, or it could be mind telling us something, or it could be story. So let's listen from Shakti ji. If Shakti, can you give some example, if it is possible, so that we can learn from you how to find the interferers.
Sure, sir. Sure. For example, yesterday I did one project. I was expecting some good result out of it, but it didn't happen in that way. I got some negative feedback. Then immediately I came into that emotional state. Is like I spent a lot of time, but it didn't happen in that way. I'm not capable to achieve this. All negative emotions started coming out. Then few minutes is like maybe around 10 to 15 minutes. I was so upset. I'm not able to concentrate on anything. It's like a completely. Then I did a clearing statement, and I did a crazy statement as well. Then my mind was settled down, then I felt that it's like when I start this project itself, when I was in my things, okay, I don't have the knowledge of this particular concept, how I'm going to work out. That was there. Maybe that's why maybe I got a negative feedback, or I'm not sure about it. Then I went and did that discretion exercise for that.
Yeah. So thank you, Shakti ji. Prasad Garu,
Thank you, sir.
what exactly Shakti ji is telling, that whenever in our thought process some emotions come, and when we give a pause and look into that emotion, that thought, which is stopping us to move forward, interference are nothing but, as sir told, that we do have our ability to perform, we do have potential, but capital P equal to a small p minus I. So though we have the power to perform, something being taken out from potential. And that's what is emotional state. So some thought will come, some emotion will come, and we feel that either it is not possible to do, I can't do, or all such a stuff. It's very subjective. So that way, if you look into within yourself by observing what's the thought, what's the emotion coming, you can find what exactly are the interferers. So let's spend next five minutes.
Kunal sir, can I interrupt? Sorry.
Yeah, please.
What actually thing is, that project is my office related stuff. Because of that, I had some other plans to do some other personal work, which I'm not able to do. Because of that, negative emotions is carried away with me. I'm not able to focus on any other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it affected other goals as well.
Sorry, Shakti.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming out with kind of a example or experience. On this, which one is interferer you feel? The whole process.
One is lack of knowledge due to in my office work. That's why I got a negative feedback. But there is no allowance at that time.
Sorry, Shakti. Just I'm trying to understand. Sorry,
Yes,
like feedback in the sense you got feedback from the office, or your own feedback about your work. Feedback means what?
Actually, the thing is, they didn't say that. My CTO told me that, oh, I'm expecting some more thing from you. It's not done this way. As a senior person, you need to do it like this, but you are expecting my feedback, something like that. He gave some speech about that. Then my own self-talk, that was more disturbing me. It's not about, he gave just a very few lines, but my own interpretation and then my own self-talk is more than 30 minutes. It was keep on going on. That was a problem.
So the second, her own self-talk became a bigger interferer.
Yes.
Okay, so those who has joined late, Krishna Prasad, Ashok sir, Mansi and Man, sir has told us to spend 5 times within self, because yesterday sir had asked to find the interferers so that today we can share with him and we can take today's session forward. So if you have found out, very good. If not, spend 5 minutes or something similar to find what exactly are the interferers. So
Abhinav has got his hand raised.
Abhinav is, yeah.
My interferer is, lack of interest. Like right now, my focus was on performance in the office. I noticed at one point of time, I think I just saw that everybody wants to play safe, keep it safe, not really take the company to great.
The signal is
lack of
Abhinav, we cannot.
losing.
Your voice is cracking. Abhinav, we did not hear anything what you said. Can you repeat it?
Okay. Then give me 5 minutes. Let me go to a better place.
Sit in a place where the signal is good.
What he was telling, sir, I think it could be with me and others also, lack of interest. Like if someone is not taking action as he or she, or if I
That is
want,
the first part of what he said. The second part we missed out, no?
yeah, second part he said
He
that
said,
"Bhag mein
he
jao,
said,
I'm
he
not-"
said he will join in 5 minutes after making
Yeah,
his
so we will continue.
connection stable.
Other people can talk.
Ashinaji, you want to go?
Pardon?
Your mic is unmuted. Okay, okay. Sir, if others are waiting, I just want to share something, sir. This idea of overall thing. From this interference discussion, what I understand is we all want success. Of course, my target is also that only. And I can't say myself that I'm not focused, I don't have energy and all. My interference, which I deeply introspect and see that it's a mindlessness. I'm not mindful on work at my hand or what I'm doing or where I am going. If I increase that mindfulness, which awareness, like Kunenji says, certainly the success is possible. And how to do that is just by stretching myself and challenging things which I haven't done it. And little bit of fear is there that I can clearly see that fear and mindlessness are my interferers, which I'm working on it. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, but if you are a little specific about what fear, you're not fearful in every situation, are you?
I'm not fearful, sir. My fear is like I am from a normal background family. There is no big financial security. If something goes wrong, can I take risk? Can I try my? It is like instead of playing 6-4, playing stroke, just to safeguard the wicket. That could be the fears.
Okay, so that means you're being over careful.
Yeah, kind of, sir.
But I'm not going all out.
Yes, that's very sure. And certain things even I am not aware, sir. Certain things I'm supposed to do, I'm not doing it, which is maybe because of habits or past these things. Sometimes I question myself, how can I be this much stupid on these certain stuffs, which I don't intend to. I think I'll let to go a little deeper.
Okay.
Fear is one thing, sir, and mindlessness, which considerably increasing, but still I am working on it, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, very nice. So you guys carry on.
Just a quick one, sir. One word I picked from Vetri's conversation is background. So maybe your own identity, which you are not making it powerful, attaching with your background, somewhere subconsciously you're telling you're not good enough or capable enough. Maybe you need to deep dive a bit.
Everything is connected to the identity anyway. See, he has certain negative beliefs about himself coming from his background. So he's got some beliefs about his background also. Right? So there's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of comparison. Right? The judgment is, oh, people of that background, it's easy for them. People of my background, it is difficult for them. In my background, I do not know this and I am not natural in this and all that. So it's fine. The identification of the interferer is a big step. Right? That's why I'm asking you to make that step. Like Reddy Garu asked me to help him to find out what his interferer is. But ultimately you have to find out what your interferer is. How do you find out your interferer? Because whenever you stop yourself from doing something, whenever you are not able to do something, you are saying something in your own mind. Na? What is that you're saying? That will give you a clue of what your interferer is. So you are saying, okay, I may be having some interferer. So how are you? The interferer, you always find out when it stops you, right? Like in my case, when I was a youngster, if somebody told me to stand in front of a group and talk, I would not do that. Right? My interferer was very simple, that I'm a shy person. I do not, if I stand in front of people, people will laugh at me. So my fear of being laughed at and my opinion that I am not able to do public speaking, that was my interferer. Correct? So whenever you are in a situation where you are not doing what you want to do, or in a situation where you are not able to do what you want to do, that's when you know that there is some interferer. Right? Like Vetri pointed out some of his, Shakti pointed out some of hers. So that's how you found out. Abhinav pointed out some of his. Yeah, so please guys carry on. Everybody hasn't yet spoken.
So to me, may I, sir?
Yeah, of course.
I think this lack of awareness, lack of knowledge, and a little bit of ego, that comes in the between,
It comes in between where?
in finding out your interference.
You mean your ego is not letting you find your interferer, is it?
Most of the time, I think so. Yeah.
नहीं interferer है क्या? उसमें ego कैसे आ गया?
What prevents you opening up completely?
That's a different thing. What is an interferer? What are your interferers? आपके लिए आपकी रुकावटें क्या है? That is interferer. So you are saying sometimes my ego is my interferer.
Yes. Yes.
So where does your ego stop you? आपका ईगो आपके लिए रुकावट कब बनता है?
It's too small a thing for me to do.
हाँ मैं ये छोटा काम क्यों करूं?
Yeah.
So you don't do it, but you
Why-
want to do it.
Why should I waste my time on this?
Okay, that is an example.
And
Very good
also,
example.
lack of knowledge is also very important. I have got all the powers, as you say, we are the creators. But we don't realize that, we don't implement that. If we put in all our spheres of action, that I am all powerful, I can do that, then that becomes a lot more easier. I am equipped with all the potentialities, If that kind of a confidence, that we had to build up.
Okay, so you carry on, guys. Kunain and Vitri and all. And where is Rama today? He seems to be missing. Any idea?
Must be traveling, sir. Otherwise he joins. Okay, so let's listen from Abhinav Mathur if you are okay to share. If not, those who join later, Major Narayanan, Krishna Prasad, that yesterday's session was about finding interference, and sir wanted us to spend time yesterday whole day, so that today we can share with him what is our finding of our own interference. And just now sir explained that whenever we want to do something, our mind or emotion or body say that.
Yeah, just one correction, Kunain.
Yes, sir.
I did not ask you to spend your day looking at your interferers so that you can share with me. I asked you to spend your day looking at your interferers so that you find out what your interferers are, so that you can deal with them. Right? And of course, you're welcome to share about them also. The purpose was not okay, where you go and find out so that you can share. Okay, please carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Kunal, in that discussion, I would like to add a little to it, just to make the cloud clear. If we say interferers, then we may, it's my feeling, I may get stuck that what is that interferer, what is that happening, how to find out. If I go a little deeper, where and all in my life, I have challenges or I have a problems where I am not comfortable being myself. Of course, certain areas I am so fluent, I am comfortable. Certain areas I am not comfortable. I may avoid or I have to adjust myself and be there. In those situations, those problems are the starting point for the interference.
No,
Because
those are the interferers.
are they? That's what, sir. I'm just coming to that. That is the outcome because of the interference inside.
Right.
So if I catch hold this outside problem consciously, this is what I remember somewhere I read one Zen statement also. It says, uh, if you have some pain in your body, that is the place where wisdom try to enter you. Something like that. It's a very deeper philosophical statement, but this gives us very clarity. If you see problem in your life, just focus there. That could be the possible input it can give you where your interferes because of the problem comes. That is where we are all working on it. And of course, if we find out, challenging is the only solution if we can do that. And if you are okay, we are all very close circle. Yes, Niti, close circle people. If you are okay, we can also find out each other other interferers. What is that you are perceiving from your angle, so that I can tell you you may have these interferers, so that it can make little more interesting also. Yes, Niti ji, Shivaprasad Reddy, please go ahead.
Yes, Vetri, what is coming to me at this moment is, see, as humans, we will always have interferers which we need to become aware and come out of. But before we do that, we have, at least for myself, I feel as part of a human behavior, I think, I have a much larger interferer where I do not want to accept or identify that I have an interferer. You know, because it's very normal to think that I am fine. It's very safe to think that I am okay. You know, I am good. It gives a very safe feeling, whereas interferers are part and process of living a life, not only growing, but living a life also. So, this initial thing that I still have an interferer, I will have an interferer tomorrow also. How do we overcome this that will help us open up to our interferers more? Thank you.
That's what Sir told Nitiji, that we are unconscious. So when we are unconscious, we are not aware of.
I said sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we are conscious about it, sometimes we are not. That's what I'd said.
Sir, there is one hitch that comes where we want to take, or I want to take onus to find that out, that I need to take onus that yes, there could be an interferer. Let me go in and find out. Let me go within myself and find out. वो एक hitch cross करने के लिए आप, what would you suggest?
Okay, so that's very simple, actually. Are you able to hear me?
Very clear, sir. No problem.
Okay. So let us say that you're not doing something. Okay. So if you look into our life, there are many things that we avoid, isn't it? Because some interferer is stopping us from doing that. So your question is, how do I find out what my interferer is? So something is stopping you, right?
Yes, sir.
So normally what happens, we don't do that. Whatever is stopping us successfully stops us. Correct?
Ji.
So there is something which you don't do because of your interferer. Suppose you say, I'm going to do it anyway. So whatever is stopping you will again try to stop you more.
Yes.
And you say, no, I'm going to do it anyway. And that's when it may become possible for you to become aware of what is that is stopping you.
So that phrase, I'm going to do it anyway, has a magical impact.
Huh?
I said that phrase, I will do it anyway, has a magical impact.
That's when you will either overpower that interferer, or at least it will come to the fore.
Right.
Because, you say, no, I'm going to do it. And your mind is saying, no, you can't. You say, I'm going to do it anyway. Your mind will say, you can't. You say, why not? And that's when you will get your answer, why not?
Right. Thank you.
See, mostly we don't find out our interferers because we gave up so fast. The interferer came, we gave up, and there was no chance for us to even find out what the interferer was.
Right, sir.
So I always believe, that if you're capable of going this high, you will give up somewhere here only. Because you will have to confront your interferer. No?
Right.
So maybe we should use a simple word rather than using this word interferer. Simple, yeah. Whatever it is that stops you is called an interferer. जो चीज आपको रोकती है, that's called an interferer. It could be in your mind, in the form of a belief, right? It could be your perception about something. It could be something that you believe about yourself or the other person. Anything that stops us from doing something which we want to do, anything which makes you believe, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I keep saying, whenever somebody says, I can't do it, what is my answer to them? Don't lie to me. Never say, I can't do that, because it's a lie. You say, I am not doing it. That is the truth. I can't do it. That is not you speaking, that's your interferer talking. There is nothing that you cannot do.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, so never think I can't do.
We can do, we will do.
Yeah, I can do, but I'm not doing it. And let me find out why not. I can do and I'm not doing it. Let me find out why am I not doing it. What is behind it? You know what the worst part of our life is that there are many things that we want and we are not even wanting to acknowledge that we want those things. We'll go on saying, no, actually, I don't want it, You want it, you think it's not possible to get it. So you'll say, no, actually, I don't want, So please carry on the conversation, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. So what I'm getting from this conversation, interferers are not those things which stops the path, but interferers are the path. So if we can...
Hello. Where did you get that?
I'm just interpreting this conversation.
No, sir. Interferers are the ones which stop you.
But if we can identify, it makes the...
Then if you identify, you deal with it. So then it cannot stop you anyway, na?
True. So
रास्ते में पत्थर आ गया है, वो आपका इंटरफेरर है. उसको उठा के आपने फेंक दिया तो इंटरफेरर चला गया ना?
Yeah, I was going a bit deeper. पत्थर को इस्तेमाल करके आगे बढ़ गए, तो वो रास्ता बन गया.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Using it as a stepping stone.
As a stepping stone, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
तो रुकावट को रुकावट ही नहीं मानेंगे हम.
जी.
अगर आप रुकावट को रुकावट नहीं मानोगे तो it will not remain an interferer anyway, no?
Yeah.
So one of the beautiful things about identifying the interferer is कि मैंने पहचान लिया And now I'm saying, yeah, this is not really an interferer. I was believing that it's an interferer, but actually it is not. That's a very interesting way of looking at it. Thank you very much for sharing it. Please carry on.
So let's welcome Sakshi ji joined late, Imtiaz Sahab joined late, Gautam Buddha, Aruna ji. So we are discussing that if we have found our interferers, let's deal with that. If there are some challenges, we can discuss with sir here. So Abhinav ji, are you okay to share now?
Yeah, I can share now.
Okay, sir, go ahead. Meanwhile, others, please keep on introspecting.
So, my interfere was, right now my focus was on performance in the office. And I noticed that at one point of time, the thought came into my mind, I don't know what is the reality, that, everybody wants to play safe, hold on to their jobs, and, काम चलाऊं. तो why should I really, who cares, then go to hell. That was my attitude. That is what interfere is, that, losing interest in the project itself. Because, all the projects involve other people also. Then I went at some point of time, I say, let them go to when no one else is interested, then let them go to hell. Yeah. I mean, my life is comfortable anyway. So that is what is the interferer.
Yeah, so thus your mind is telling that the task is to identify what exactly is stopping you.
Yeah, so that is what stopped me. Then I kind of stopped concentrating too much, and just started taking it easy in the office. But that happened for the last, I think, 1 week or 10 days or so.
So is this your unwillingness to take hardship or put extra efforts stopping you?
No, yes, you can say that. It's my unwillingness to take hardships and, get into conflict with the people. I think it's like avoiding the, I avoid conflicts, around me. कि क्या यार झगड़ों में क्या पड़ना छोड़ो. Let them go to hell. In case they are happy living in the keychad, then in my effort to take them out of the keychad, I may also get into the keychad, so let them go to hell. It's more like that. So which is, in a way, you can say it's unwillingness to really get into a conflicting situation. Yeah.
So, or is it Abhinav ji, a lack of compassion, like you not accepting the other human beings same like you, and you just say, okay, go to the hell. So is within you there's a lack of compassion which is
Yes.
stopping you
Yes.
to take action?
Exactly. It is a lack of, like I kind of group people into different categories. So there is, for me, like there will be certain group of categories, like people like, you, Sukhdeepak, the people in this group, for whom I will go to any length in my life. And then there are some category which I call ghatiya kism ke log. To them, I say go to hell.
So what will you say? What is the real interference?
Yeah, I think the real interferer is my, I think, interpretation of some people as a ghatiya kism ke log. I think that is the interference. Not really holding everybody equal, like I think the interferer is putting people into categories. I think that is my interference. Yes, like whether they deserve my love and compassion or whether they don't deserve my love and compassion.
Yeah, so Sakshi is writing judgment. Ultimately, everything comes to judgment. So
Yeah, it's a judgment. Exactly, it's a judgment about people. Yeah.
But Abhinav ji, this judgment coming again and again will keep on stopping you again and again.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's share with sir. And but ultimately, sir has told that if we identify our interferers, we have to deal with them. So
Absolutely.
How can you deal with them?
I think right now, I just realized that it's my judgment only. It's just an interpretation, just a judgment about I don't really know what really happened. Something happened and I just came up with a judgment. तो घटिया किस्म के लोग हैं, they don't deserve my love and compassion. Maybe there are something else would have happened. Maybe there is something which I don't even know what happened. So right now I'm dropping my judgments and I'm looking at everybody in the same way. So right now I'm back to my commitment of making a difference to my company, because I've just dropped my judgment. Thanks to you.
Thanks to sir. He's letting us to explore. So yeah, Prasad Garuji, but before that, let me request all who have joined this conversation, empowering morning conversation with Sukhdeepak Malwai. Yesterday's session was the process to understand what exactly are the interferers which are coming in our process of being powerful, effective, and having well-being. So the task was to explore our own interferers and find out how can we deal with them. So today, sir is here, but he has given us time to explore more and find out what are the interferers we do have, so that we can discuss in the empowering morning conversation today with him. So if anyone else would like to share, please raise your hand and sir will address the. So let's listen from Prasad Garu first, then we'll go to Gautam ji and then Major Narayanan sir.
Thank you, sir. My biggest interferer is people management. I'm not able to manage people. That's why I'm not able to grow in my business as expected. That's what I felt yesterday, because I have all the other resources like funding or market, everything is available, but I'm not able to grow because of people, the relationship with people. That's what I want to work, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. But when you say people management or relationship with people, you are labeling your situation with these words. So if you deep dive a bit, why the people management you think you can't do? Can you think deeply? What happens with those people and what do you mean by relationship?
Yeah, I'm not openly discussing my thoughts with all my team. I'm keeping myself and I'm expecting that they know. And maybe I'm not clear about my expectations with them. So I'm just trying to start this so that once we reach your own both the expectations, then it is easy to work.
Okay, so now you are not openly discussing your thoughts with people, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the interferer that is stopping you from discussing openly your thoughts with people? Like that is what is stopping you, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is stopping you? If you discuss your thoughts with people, what will happen? Something is stopping you from discussing, correct?
Sir, sometimes if I am firm with people and openly tell them this is what you are, they are likely to leave the organization.
So that your fear that they will leave the organization.
Yes, sir.
That is the interferer.
Yes, sir.
But if he's not performing according to what you're saying,
yeah,
is he of any use to the organization?
No.
Then you can say that in a nice way also, no? Okay, what you're doing is not okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying, sir. That's what I'm trying.
Yeah, so why are you not doing it?
I slowly started doing it, sir, because
if you started doing it, now it is that interferer you're overcome. You have already overcome it.
Partly I overcome, sir. Still I'm working on that.
What is missing still?
Because see, I'm a little compassionate because of COVID and all. I'm not able to deal with people the way I wish.
How do you wish to deal with them?
Basically, I give a lot of importance for discipline and timing. Nowadays, just because of this situation, I'm not able to insist on people that we should come exactly on a particular time, and then like that, I'm little liberal nowadays. But
That's all right. It's not that you're not able to. You have decided not to be, very strict because of the COVID.
yes, sir.
You are able, but you're not doing it.
Yes, sir.
You're being compassionate. So what is wrong with that? That's a situational thing only, no?
Yeah.
When the situation, you can tell them, I'm being little liberal right now because of the situation, but otherwise I expect this discipline to be followed.
I'm not communicating that. That is what I am interfering, sir. I'm communicating only with HR, not with all the people.
Okay, so why don't you get all the people together and communicate it?
I should do that, sir.
What's the problem? What will happen? If you need them, they need you also, no?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to be rude with them. You don't have to be nasty with them.
Yeah.
But you can always express yourself.
True, sir.
You are the owner. If you are not able to express yourself with your own staff, that's a very unnatural situation, isn't it?
True, sir. True, sir.
And so is anybody doing you a favor by working for you?
Yes. No, sir. Nobody.
They are working, you are paying, and you are a good paymaster. You are a decent man giving them decent treatment. So you don't even have a right to say anything. Like in your own house, if things are not happening the way you want, you don't have a right to say anything.
I have the right, sir.
Yeah, you can say in a pleasant way or unpleasant way, the choice is yours.
Yeah.
But you have a right to speak your mind, isn't it?
True, sir. True.
So your interferer is that they will feel bad if I say like this. If they feel bad, they will leave me and go. That is a real fear or a false fear?
No, sir. It happened some previously.
Okay. If it happened sometime previously, doesn't mean it will always happen, no?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
And even if it does, then what?
Again, we have to train new people, and it takes a lot of time and this.
Yeah, but if a fellow is behaving like that, if you are telling him that you should do things in a correct way, if he wants to leave the job and go, do you want such people with you? You want people to work with you who say, I will work only on my terms. I will only work the way I want. You cannot tell me anything.
Yeah.
You want such people with you?
No.
Tomorrow somebody will come, sir, I will come to office with a gun and I will frighten and fight with everybody. You will say, okay.
No, I'll not.
So the only way to beat this interferer is to challenge it.
Okay.
Like I was telling Neeti also, whatever is stopping you, just do it and see what happens. Be open to receive whatever you receive. Try it out. I've done it many times. Nothing bad really happens.
Sure, sir. I'll do that.
Okay, great. Congratulations. Yes, Mr. Gautam. After Gautam, we have Mr. Krishna Prasad.
Sir, sorry for interrupting, sir. Before Gautam ji and Prasad, Abhinav Mathur also shared, if you were listening to the conversation.
I was listening to the conversation, yes.
Yeah. So if you are listening to the conversation, would you like to share your thought on Abhinav's?
No, nothing. He's fine. He's figured it out for himself. So there's nothing to be added. Otherwise, I would have added it.
Right, sir. Thank you. So let's go to Gautam Batraji.
My interference, my thought, my fear, whether I'm going to achieve the thing or give the right decision. Always that type of thought or in two mind is affecting me.
Yeah, but can you be a little specific?
Or suppose I'm going to do something new venture, start business.
Yeah.
Planning, I've seen everything I've done, the base work, but also thinking that is whether you're going to, whether it will be successful. Should I leave the job and start the business?
So you're unwilling to take the risk. That's what you're saying.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. What is the hope of success in that new venture you're doing?
Success is there, but now during the pandemic, I'm planning for the food business, food processing. I mean, with that same industry, food processing. So I'm planning to come with the food business. Some offer also there to join hand or to they are having the production unit. I'll be there for the as a their marketing. I will take up the marketing as a profit sharing basis, and that was the offer.
So then why are you not taking it?
So that fear psychosis, that whether I'm going to success or not, that pull me down, pull me back.
So there is no guarantee about anything that you'll be successful or not.
Yes.
So that means you'll do nothing. Even if you are
Doing
going
job,
out for a walk, you
doing
are not.
service.
Now, what do you
Continue.
think we should do?
As I'm continuing service, I'm not able to take the action for the.
That's why I'm saying, are you willing to take that action or not? Are you willing to overcome your fear or not?
How? Please advise. How do I can?
There is no how. The way to overcome fear is to face the fear. Let it come. You say, all right, I am afraid, but I'll still do it. See, if you don't do it, in any case, you have failed. No?
Yes.
So better to do it and then fail, or without doing only fail. See, if you don't do something which you're planning to do, you already failed, na, Gautam ji?
Yes.
So why not do it and then see whether you can fail or not? There is no guarantee you will fail, is it?
Yes, of course. There is no guarantee of failing.
Correct. But if you don't do it, then you failed already.
100% fail. Yeah.
So that was a guaranteed failure, correct?
Correct.
Because you never did it. Now, if you do it, there is no guarantee you will fail. There is a chance of success also, no?
Yes, correct.
So what is the difference between the job that you are doing and this new venture that you're going to be doing? What is the difference between the two? What you're doing will remain the same, correct?
Yes.
What actually you are doing will remain the same. Here also you are in food business, there also you will be in food business.
Yes.
So what's the difference? Why are you afraid?
That is, I'm getting salary every month. So it is my earning is confirm earning. But there it is on the basis of the profit.
And profit is depending upon
the more business turnover.
And who is supposed to bring the more business and turnover?
Me.
So you are capable of doing that or you're not?
Yes, I'm capable.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Then why are you afraid? If you are capable that you bring the business, then why are you afraid? Are you doubting your capabilities?
Doubting the market. The situation is a present situation in food business. I was discussing with the people. We are targeting to would be customer, and they are running their business in a very, very bad shape. Now, this food is to be supplied to the restaurant, club, and different cafe or like that. So I'm discussing with the owner. They are in very much in depression. Their business is very much down.
Then maybe it's prudent to wait. That would be sensible to wait for the situation to improve. You can. So that's not being really an interferer. It's being prudent. It's being sensible.
Yes.
See, right now, food business is not doing very well.
Yes.
But home delivery food business is doing very well.
Yes,
It depends on what you're going to do, right?
yes.
So then maybe you should wait and see.
And prepare. Develop the relationship with the future customer.
And when the market is better, you can start that.
Okay.
Maybe that's something which you can think about.
Okay.
Right. KP, you have something to say?
Yeah, yes, sir. This is regarding the interference. Two things I found. One is I tend to, or maybe I hesitate quite a few times to speak my mind with the manager, with the authoritative person. So
Yeah.
that is actually, that is the inhibition. Maybe fear of the insecurity feeling, fear of consequences. I was thinking, why it is happening. Maybe in a fear of consequences. I don't want to be wrong. I have to be perfect. Boss should not tell me, no, that is incorrect. Maybe that is the reason. But that inhibition is there. Inhibition or interference is there. Second one is, if some activity doesn't go well as per my expectation, I get irritated, anger, and that shows up in the next activity. So when I'm when I'm interacting with the next person, it is showing up. Even I have heard from kids also sometimes, oh no, I know you have some bad mood, something has happened somewhere else and you are showing up on me. It has come to that level. So these are the two main interferences that I have to deal with.
Good. Congratulations. Now learn how to deal with it. The first one you have discussed with us many times. That fear of speaking to authoritative people.
Right.
So how would you get rid of that fear? By just speaking to authoritative people.
Right, sir. Yeah.
After some time, you will not be feeling so much afraid.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, we'll have to work with you to discreate that fear of yours.
Right. So initially, I used to think, maybe I have to increase my knowledge. I have to read this, I have to read that, and then only go and study. There is no end to that. It's not really that. It's just a confidence.
Exactly. You have to be able to face. See, fear is never a problem. Your unwillingness to face the fear, that is the problem.
Right. Yeah.
So suppose fear is coming and you're saying, all right, let the fear come. Like even when Reddy Garu has to say something to his staff, that fear is coming. So let it come, no? Feel the fear. You remember experiencing? Experience your fear and see what happens. But don't let that fear stop you from taking the action that you want to.
Okay.
Because sometimes, you can feel bored also. You'll say, no, I'm feeling bored today, so I don't want to do this. So, well, I say, all right, face your boredom. Why should we allow these feelings to stop us? I'm saying, if fear is there, let it be there. No? I say, thank you very much for being there, my dear fear. Why should I let that fear stop me? I will experience my fear. Let the fear come and I will do what I'm supposed to do. Then see what happens. You try it out. See, KP, the only way to beat this is to actually try it out.
Okay.
Let the fear be there. Still you say what you have to say. All right?
Right, sir. Yeah.
Good. So today is another day for your interferers, and tomorrow morning we shall move on to the next key to being powerful and effective. All right? So see you tomorrow morning. And I'm going to start promptly in the morning. So those who come late are going to miss out. Yeah, the main topic is going to be over by 8 o'clock because tomorrow we are all going to be moving to another meeting at 8 o'clock. The link is already there. I'm putting it again. So I'll request you to join me on that other forum after at 8 o'clock for another session. Okay. But we'll be meeting in the morning at 7:30 here only at the EMC. And then after that, we can come out of it and join the other meeting. Is that okay? Yes, Vetri, you want to say something?
Sir, quickly, Major raised a hand. He didn't get a chance. If we have time, quickly. Major,
Yeah, sure.
So I wanted to say that what inhibits or obstructs me is my own past failures.
Yeah.
Supposing I encounter a similar experience, when a similar situation presents itself, I immediately go back to the past, and the wired message comes to me, oh, you already failed once. So that has been a stopping point for me. Of course, the silver lining is, after having attended empowering morning conversations, I know it can't continue to remain a failure. The moment you are able to take some action, definite action, you'll be very easily and effortlessly able to come out of the situation. That I had seen myself.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. So on that note, thank you very much for your participation today. We will see you tomorrow morning, ready to begin. Bye-bye.
Stay safe, stay blessed all. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.